the #1 reason to go with soft panniers has to do with durability. If you get caught underneath the bag, you're less likely to be injured, and you're not going to end up with a bag that is scrunched, and no longer waterproof.
Yeah, we don't need to use the rocks to straighten them back out.
All right, Paul.
Get down there, monkey.
If you take a look at the Lone Rider bag, one of their claims to fame is that they have the same shape and form as a full-size aluminum pannier, but if the bike falls over, it doesn't get dented, it goes back to that shape, which mostly it does. It's got a plastic shape on the inside, which I've bent a little bit here, but that pops right back into shape if I reach down inside.
And also, if this does decide to fall on your leg, it's got some give to it. It's not a hard edge that's going to start breaking bones and stuff.
It's a win.
Yep, same here. Nice and cushy, just big travel pillows.
Oh, all right. So let's talk about these. We've got the Lone Rider bags, which are not as well known. They're a premium bag. These are not the bag you buy to save weight or save money. It's the bag you buy if it's the right bag.
Of course, we've got the Mosko bags. I've been using these for 7 years now, I think we decided. And durability-wise, lasted much longer than my aluminum panniers.
Yeah. All right. How did those things lock down?
3 buckles on the top. It's a roll top system with a waterproof inner liner. Put your stuff in there, roll the top down, fasten the middle buckle, then clamp down the ends. You're good to go.
Yeah, it's very similar. The Lone Rider also uses a 3-buckle system. They have 2 buckles that go across the face, and then they have a single buckle that locks down the top, which has partial shape. It's got a molly system on the top, so you can expand it. And then down inside, let's make it back to square. All right, my bag's square now. And when you close this up, it's the same thing. You roll it down. Now this bag has a lock on it, a metal tab here. And when the bag closes down, it rolls underneath, it locks into place, and I can put a padlock on it. Not only has the 3 buckles, but I also have a security system.
You got a waterproof liner?
I do have a waterproof liner. I have a waterproof liner that is a perfect fit. And when I fill this up, I can just slide it right down in the bag. And if I want to go to the hotel room, I just reach in, pull it out, and away I go.
I can pull my waterproof liner out. However, if I'm going into the hotel room, I'll just undo this little buckle here, grab this little handle on the top, and then take that to the hotel room.
Well, so you have a screwdriver on you? Lone Rider is working on and is releasing a quick release. What I'm going to do is I'll just come over here and unscrew this and unscrew this.
I'll distract him while you're doing that.
Hold on. And I'm unscrewing this one. Well, I've got the SW Tkacs, and this is working out really well.
Well, Brett's lovely assistant distracts you over here.
Now, once I get that all
over
done,
there.
then watch this. I have these 2 handles on the side, and then if I remove my entire luggage rack system, I could carry it in too.
Well, that's convenient.
Okay, but what Lone Rider does have is they do have a quick disconnect system that they are making for the bike. It'll be available this summer, and it's designed to work on the traditional oval rack system.
Tubular.
Yeah, it has to be the tube. It cannot work on the quick mount, the SW Motec, because they use a flat or an oval. But it's almost convenient right now. It'll be better come summer. But here's what I do have. When I load my bag up, this is perfectly shaped every single time. And when I want to put stuff in it, I can fit my drones in it, my cameras in it, and I have 70 liters of space. I have 38 and I have a 31.
I've got 35 on each side, and I can squish it in there however I want to.
Okay, all right.
And if I have less than 35 liters on each side, I can cinch all these straps down and keep it squished in nice and tight.
Okay, but if I fall, I have rubber bumpers on my corners. I have double layer when I open up my bag on the inside. I open up and this is all that heavy duty waterproof like dry bag system. Then on top of that, I also have this outer layer that's like weld seamed into it to protect it. And then I also have my waterproof liner. It has to go through all of that before it gets to my belongings.
So how many was that? 4 layers?
At least I've got at least 3 plus the bumpers. We'll call it a good solid 4.
Okay, well, I've got 8 because I've got the beaver tail on the outside. So I got Cador nylon on the outside with a layer on the inside, plus a pocket on the inside that I can put Kevlar inserts in if I want to. Plus the outer layer of the bag, the inner layer of the bag, which is again Cador nylon, and the waterproof bag on top of that.
Okay. I have 70 liters. I have a 31 and a 38, same sizes as like the Tour Tech bags. Huh? And I don't weigh any more than an aluminum pannier. I weigh just about the same. These come in at 29 pounds for the 2 bags side by side. It's basically the same weight, same size as an aluminum pannier.
These are a little bit lighter. They came in at 9 pounds a piece.
Oh.
So a total of 18 pounds for the set.
Okay.
Oh, and did I mention that?
All right. Here's what I have. I have a MOLLE system that I can put stuff on the top. I can put MOLLE bags on the front and on the back. And not only that, but I have this large MOLLE on the back, which is a waterproof bag. And on the front, I can do like small mollies, or my other one, I've got long and skinny mollies. I've got all these different size mollies I can put on. So I don't just have 70 liters, all of it usable space, mind you. I also have all this expansion.
So I just mounted this again, so give me just a second. So that I can show you that I also have MOLLE straps mounted on the sides for additional pockets. I also have loops across the top that I can strap things to, and across the back side, and on the bottom.
Yeah, okay. Well, my bag, once I remount all of my hardware because it bolts to the bag, nobody can steal
my
it.
bag real quick.
But nobody can steal mine.
Well, no one's going to steal mine either because it'll be in the hotel room with me. Because I can carry it in one hand. And I don't need tools.
All right.
Just saying.
Here's what's going on. Paul and I are going to try out some new stuff this year. We like having, you guys have noticed for years, I've been running the Mosko 35, the Backcountry set. Love them. I've used them for almost as long as Paul. He actually has his first set before I did. I've used them through Africa. We know they're durable. We know they work. We can fully endorse that bag set. He's got the original bags. He's not even on the 2nd gen. And he has the old locking system that goes to the backside. The new ones mount from the back. You have the rack up on top. He had to remove his hand.
Well, and another big thing with Mosko is the way they stand behind their product. Their warranty now, they've got a 2-year no questions asked, which for me is very handy because I don't need them asking questions because I don't normally want to explain how I manage to do things. I just let them see the end result and come up with their own conclusions. But they've got a 2-year no questions asked. If you destroy the bag, they'll replace it one time.
5 years, if you have an accident and you show them an accident report, they'll replace it.
Yep, and that makes this really handy because they can just cut this off and put a new one on. What do you have?
Well, if I grind through it, I don't have a bag.
Well, you got a patch on there, so that'll help.
Because neither one of these are inexpensive. These are both at the top of the of the class.
Price point.
Yeah, they're definitely. These really are not a competitor against the Mosko. That's my takeaway.
I've got a set. I'm anxious to put them on and try them out and see how they work. They seem like a very well put together, very well thought out bag. I'm just very hesitant to
give up what you have.
I really like these.
Here's why Paul and I are making a little bit of a change this year. We have no problem with the Mosko stuff. We love it. The Lone Rider stuff is high quality. I like the usability of it, the packability, especially carrying around camera gear, drones, everything else. It's wonderful. But also, Paul and I do training all summer long, and we always have to carry the aid kits with us, the spare tools, the water, the food, everything for the clients, the people who are riding. We don't want our riders riding around with hard panniers on their bikes. If they have hard pants, we always tell them they have to leave them behind. We have to carry their stuff. We want our bikes as light as possible. We always preach light is better if you can. We've already mentioned these are going to weigh in the same as aluminum pannier. They're going to cost you the same as aluminum pannier, but you get the convenience of an aluminum pannier with the safety of the soft pannier. Those are spoken for, they're well proven, they're an industry leader, and there's a reason for that. We want our bikes lighter because both Paul and I use the SW Motec racks that are quick release, just a quarter turn. We can not only remove the panniers, we can remove the weight of the metal on the rack, and we're going to a Mosko Reckless 80 for our work this summer. Also, traveling.
Yep, we've got a couple of camps down in Georgia. Going down there, we don't know what bikes we're going to be on yet or what setup as far as bags go. So being able to just pack everything in the bags, know that it'll fit in the bags that we have, and throw those on any bike, huge convenience.
Yep, that's our takeaway. These are both premium bags. We'll give you a little review on this after we put a season or two into them, beat them up some. I mean, after 7 years, what do we...
After I've had a chance to put them on the bike and use them for a minute, we'll see how well they hold up.
All right, well, let me put my bag back on, and we can go ride some more.
Here's your tools.
Hold on, I need a tool. I can't wait to get that quick disconnect. That'll be nice.
Yeah, that's going to be slick. It looks like a pretty good setup.
Yeah, it really is neat. I was just looking at it last night. They're coming out for release. It has a nice key lock at the top. It snaps on and off.
Yeah, just hooks on the bottom, and then it's got braces that go on the inside of the rack that keep it from shifting laterally, and then it's just a clamp on the top with a key lock on it. So it's going to be a good setup.
Well, now that I'm all reassembled, if I can figure out your tool.
Seems like that's what she said.
Hey.
We're going to go do a durability test right now?
I think durability testing is a good idea.
Well, let's go do that. And as usual, I'll catch up. I'll be there when I get there. I don't think he's gotten too far.
If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching and thank you for subscribing. If you're a long-time viewer, I have some great news. I've been waiting to get out to make some really good on-trail videos. What I've been waiting for was the new drone. Quite a few months ago, I put a deposit down on the Skydio 2, and thanks to my Patreon supporters, I am now in possession of the new Skydio 2. All I'm waiting for is the beacon, a couple of extra batteries, and a clear day. And I've got some great ideas for some great new lessons, and just to try to bring this channel to a whole new level for instruction and for helping all of you out there as adventure riders and street riders. Thanks again for support. Thanks again for subscribing, and always, always smile while you ride, because attitude really does matter.